Hi, I'm Barbara Calvi, licensed marriage and family therapist, and I want to welcome you to the Couples Corner. So today is part 2 in my three-part series on the desire gap. As I said last time, the number one sexual issue that couples talk about in my office is the gap between their libidos. One has a much stronger libido than the other one, and it can end up creating a lot of distress. Well, there's information I give them that sometimes just this information is what makes the difference. So I want to give it to you because it could solve a lot of the problem. And that is that very few people know that there are actually two types of desire. There's what we commonly think of as desire, which is called spontaneous desire. That is, you might be walking down the street, you hear a particular kind of noise, you hear a particular song, you see a particular image, you look at a billboard, and suddenly your imagination goes and you're starting to have these sexual thoughts. And if you had the opportunity right there, you could continue to play on that and act on that. That's spontaneous desire, and that is what we think about when we think about desire. However, it's really important to know that there is another type of desire, and it is called responsive desire. And responsive desire is a legitimate form of desire. It's just it is in response to something that triggers the desire. So this is someone who has responsive desire is not someone who's going to kind of smell a particular scent or see a particular image. It's the kind of desire where, if you're someone who you like sex, you can achieve orgasm. Once you're doing it, you get into it, but there just isn't the drive to get there. Those thoughts aren't generally there. That's responsive desire. What that means is probably, there is some sequence of activity that is going to start to trigger the desire. And for different people, it's going to be different things. It might be a partner starting to whisper in your ear, or it might be a back rub or a foot rub, or it might be starting to take a shower together and starting to massage each other. And then the desire grows. Or it could even be a little further into foreplay, and suddenly the desire starts to grow. And the desire can be just as strong as any spontaneous desire out there. The reason I tell people about this is because since we think about desire typically as the spontaneous kind, if you do not have that kind, people tend to think that there's something wrong with them, that they're broken, or their partner thinks there's something wrong with them or they're broken, and that's really painful. And it's not that that person is broken. They just their body is just wired differently, as a different type of desire. Once couples know this, they can really start to think back on their experiences together. Well, at what point in those experiences did their partner start to feel the desire? What were the activities, what were the sequence of activities that happened that led to that? And then, so what that means is your partner's really turned on, ready for sex, and you may not be, but if you are willing to see if you can get there, then you can start to engage in some of these activities, and there you are, rather than shutting your partner down right away from the beginning because you're just not automatically already there with them. And what's great about knowing this information, it allows couples to do a lot of figuring out and then experimentation to see what works best. So I hope that helps. That's helped a lot of the couples that have been in my office. And until next time will be part 3, where I talk about the dual control model and some other specific strategies that can help with the desire gap. And until next time, take good care. Bye-bye.